Yo, new Breed. What up, y'all? We're outside. Sorry, I had to set it up. It was kind of last minute that I was doing it outside. Well, just the setup was last minute. I figured I was going out here, but sorry I'm late. Henry G, what's up? Donnie, what's up, man? How's it going? Paul Mills. Who else we got in here? Who else? Too late for snacks. Come on, bro. Out of sweets over there, bro? I'm supposed to stay off the sweets, but yeah, I know how that is. Sweet, yeah. Brown Fog, what's up? Todd Carr, yo. I was working on the knife that's in the thumbnail. I was working on that for a while. Um, I what are you guys talking about over there? Recurve, recurves of the jig. My mind is exploding. I only know theory on hand grinding. Brian will make his own jig. Talk about transparent knives. That's Brian, right? This thing. Excuse me. Sorry, just trying to get caught up. Brian Nev, what's up, dude? What you doing, bro? One Moon, what's up? Got the hoodie, bro. Got it on right now. I think Donnie has some apparel over there too. Do you have extra hoodies, man? I'm trying to sell some knives so I can start doing some Christmas shopping, bro. No, I'll talk about that in a minute, actually. Um, Robin Dahlem, what's up? Neil McKenzie, what's the word? Member for 16 months. Oh, I have Clydesdale out here, bro. What do I have? Oh, check it out though. Do the Orlock salute. Thank you, man. Salute with the Orlock. Shout out to Tactical Terry, 1931 Leatherworks. 16 months, bro. Appreciate you sticking around. But yeah, I was with Kelly's Mishmash. What's up? How's it going, Kelly? BEDC. Did Neo say something? Oh, he said hello. And BEDC. Let's see, can I click these? Oh yeah, I always do this thing, but then it's like weird to take them off. I don't know. What's up, fam? Long time no see. Hope everyone is great. I hope you're doing great, man. Thank you for sticking around too. You and Neil, I appreciate you guys very much. Let me get Neil on here too. Can't do it 2 years without doing his, you know. Thank you guys. Hope you're doing good too, Brian. I know it's been a while here. You're not in here that often, man. You don't like me no more. Everybody hates me all the time. I'm just kidding, bro. I hope you're doing well. You and your fam over there. Um, no extra, but putting in another order soon. But all right, cool, man. Got you, man. I mean, I definitely want to grab one, dude, for sure. Um, yeah, no, the Fred, what's up, man? How's it going? What do you have? I hate it. Yeah, man. Sometimes, I just hate it here. All right, cool. Caught up. Um, oh yeah, so the knife design, I was working on that today. I was working on it for a few hours, trying some different things. It's actually the I've used the design in a thumbnail before. It's called the Judge, and I like it. I mean, I'm gonna keep the original too, but I was playing with the blade shape. I want to try something different. And what the first one that I did, I saved the other way that I changed it. I'll show it on Saturday, but I switched it up one way, and it just looks like a lot of the harpoons that are out there right now. So I tried this one. I chopped it some more and it made it like thinner. That one looked a little cooler. I had to switch up the handle some because it was looking. It's different. It is different, but it was reminding me of the concept Thunderhead, which is Casey. So I was like, here we go. But it's different. I was looking at it, but the handle I thought was lending to that look. So Switch that up, and I really like how the handle looks now. It's got that rounded butt end, not completely rounded, but like a lot of soft edges. The way it was before was kind of angular, but still with like softened corners. So I switched that up. Um, but like I said, I kept the blade that I tried before with the harpoon, but it looks like a lot of them that I've seen before, in my opinion. But I'm still gonna keep the original Judge design. I wanted to play with that one a little bit more. I think there was just more that I wanted to try out on the Judge design, like trying to figure out, like, I guess for the internals, that I didn't want to do that while getting prepped for the thumbnail because I needed something a little quicker than getting the internals, just for the way I was toying with it. So I decided to mess with the blade shape a little more and try to come out with something fresh. Um, Osaka for a few days and back to Tokyo for a day. Yeah, man. Hope you're having a blast over there, dude. Dude, we've got to work on a V2 blade soon. Oh, dude. Yeah, man. Let me know. Let me know what's up. Yeah, what did you have for lunch? Anything interesting? I'm with you on that question. 100, dude. No knife in the pockets for Fred. Still over there. Late night or tough during hunting season. Need my rest. All right, man. Well, if you're out, enjoy your sleep, man. Thanks for stopping in, dude. I appreciate you. Make sure you check out Brian. I can't drop your link, man. So if you've got your link handy, drop it in there. For the EDC roundtable for Mid State EDC. Make sure you'll go grab some stuff if you can. Get something for the holidays. So yeah, no, I was just joking about the knives for the holidays. Actually, what it um, is I like collecting knives. I really do. But at the end of the day, that's not all I'm trying to do. So I was like, I have some knives that I really enjoy. Like every knife that I have, I love. But some of my, I could try to move and throw some extra funds into what I'm trying to build. And that's new breed. NBEDC. So if I want the knife that I lose bad enough, I'll just try to get it again. I'll hunt it down. You know what I mean? But right now, it's about building. And it should always be about building. It's just I think if I can get some more funds together, uh, it can speed up the process. What can I get with whatever funds I get from any knives that I move? What can I put it towards? Can I put it to another 3D printer? Can I put it towards uh, I don't know if I can put it towards another laptop. Not yet. But even with that, no, I mean, like maybe some prototypes. I don't know. I really wanted to look into maybe. I know they have. Somebody had mentioned the CNC desktop CNC. I don't know what that's like. I got to look more into that. Uh, some sort of mill. I don't know because I think that I would like to. Maybe I can get some kind of CNC going because I have the files for my own knife designs. I could try to do like scales, my own scales with my own material and start getting some funds my own way instead of, doing overseas production. There's nothing wrong with overseas production. I'm just trying to, I don't know, find another way to build other than that. And I want to uh, I really want to build from within and I've got to find a way to speed up that process. So the wingspan, I still have a lot of those, and I moved most of them. Like I think maybe I think I have maybe like 60 left, but a lot of blends came with that. With that uh in this batch, unfortunately. But I'm trying to get creative. Reached out to Paul Might. So Paul Might, I sent him a few. So I'm gonna try to make lemonade and we're gonna do some chops on the soft dripping wingspan. So if you are interested in some wingspans without a front flipper, Paul Might, shout out to Paul Might. He was down to try it out. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a timetable or anything. I didn't, I'm not putting a rush on him or anything like that. So whenever he gets them done, we'll show some pictures or something like that. And I have faith in Paul. You guys see what he's doing. He's doing a lot of chops on regular flipper tab. He's doing thumb studs. So he's definitely got the experience. So I thought who better to try this with him. And I think that does open up uh, the market to a different open up this wingspan to another market because there are some people that don't like front flippers, you know. So we'll see what we can do. But and if that's successful, then I can see if he's down to do like a larger batch of some of the acid stonewash and some flats, belt satin flats. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm doing what I can, to try to build. But uh, just trying to get creative. But I think if I can do my own scales for like people that have a decimal, I think the decimal has like titanium frame, but steel liners or something like that. Like I've got to look at every build that I've got that I can try to build something for those, like myself, like somebody can buy from me directly something. I don't know. Sorry, there's some screaming going on. It's kind of distracting. Somebody's throwing outside or something. Shared CNC 20, 27, 28, 29, etc. Is like a link. Sorry, I'm way behind. I was talking over here. Not a rock set fan. I do like the beauty, but they have none of the action. They look dope though. I think I'd like that one. They wouldn't let you take a tour. They said, Fred, we don't know you as much over here. Greek Machinist, what's up, dude? I think you got a new knife or something, didn't you? Was it the Wesson? Was that you? Building is key, man. It is. And like I said, I love all these knives that I have. That's the reason why I bought them. But if I can, move some, like I still have a lot of my collection still there. But if I can move some of these other ones and put some funds into new Breed EDC, because like I said, I'm at the end of the day, I'm not just trying to collect knives. I'm trying to build my brand, build up designs that people want to collect. I want people to collect my stuff. I want to collect my own stuff too. But a lot of the things that I have decided to keep are community member designs, like like the Orlock. The Orlock is one, for sure. Oh, and then, well, this is also two things. This is also, excuse me, this is also one that I worked with Tactical Terry on. This was one that I was able to model. Shout out to Tactical Terry for allowing me to do that. But so that means something more to me. But like Tempest, like I have the Practice. It's not that I don't like this one, but I'll still be able to have Casey's designs with me because I still have two of his other ones, and uh, those have also the special meaning. The mash, letting the mash go to, but I also have a lot of Devos. So I'm still keeping, even though I'm getting rid of some community member knives, knife designs, I still have others that I can still support with, flash them around in some pictures, show them, pull them out in the, the cafeteria, cutting some food. I don't know where I'm at a cafeteria, Luby's maybe, but I'll have that knife and be like, yeah, this is a Devo, what do I have? Saloon. Catino, Nara specialty. So I'm like way off. That's the thing I hate about this streaming. I should just bring my laptop out. Thing would die quick. Excuse me. Can you chop them and make them smaller like a chopped mop? I'm not trying to go that far. That would probably be a little more costly. Like I don't know what Paul would charge for that, but these, I don't know if it makes it any less, but it's a lot less work because that's going to be chopping the scale and stuff. But Actually thinking about it, no, because there's a screw here and then there's a screw here. So if you chop it, there's nothing to hold the inlay. You know what I mean? You'd have to create a whole new hole like tooling right here because yeah, you couldn't hold the inlay. So no, it wouldn't work for a chop. But yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of the smooth jimping that's making those blends. You know what I mean? But if they come out dope, then why not try to do some more? You know what I mean? Just try to because I have some there. Even if they're aesthetic blends and I do a chop on them, I don't have to mark them down as much. You know what I mean? Because now they're a little more interesting. They're special edition. Like right now, I have them at 105 right now. My aesthetic blends have 105. No, I'm sorry. The aesthetic blends are 120. The website doesn't reflect that though, but that is what's going on right now. They're 120. The inconsistent jimping are 110, and the soft jimping are 105. But yeah. So let's see what's up. Grumpy Grunt, what's up, man? How's it going, dude? People who don't like front flippers are weird and should be. Yeah, I agree, man. If you don't like them, get out of here. I'm a big fan of front flippers. I really am. But I know that there are some people that don't like them, and if that makes turns my blends, if it makes them more attractive to some other people that don't wouldn't like them otherwise, then that's a win, bro. And those people are my friends. What do you have in the pockets, Grumpy? Sorry to get to your message so late, dude. 5 minutes behind, or you're like a dummy. Average a new knife every 3 days this year. Dude, that's sick, man. Collection's growing. It's awesome, dude. Damn it, you and I should buy and run a CNC when we can afford it. We'll make magic. Goals, he says. Yeah, man, for sure. Sorry, this thing says new comments. It's all in my way. All on my screen. Can I make myself small? How do I do that? Is that a thing? I don't know if I can do that. Yeah, dude. I think that'd be a really cool thing to do to build, with community members that are also doing the same thing, like-minded. You know what I mean? Like we're all trying to do something, grow more here. But you're a maker. You're doing your thing. But for other people that are just doing the design side of things, as far as like sketching or 3D modeling, it's not the same for us to just go and build something like yourself. I'm not saying that like it's nothing to you. I know it takes time, it's hard work, but I'm just saying like the skill set is different. So like it'd be cool for people that don't normally do it or can't really do it, not yet, to like get together and try to get that CNC, try to build something together to make USA products. Because like Casey and Vivo, they've all like Tempest or Casey Tempest. They talked about how hard it is to get US made stuff. Well, if we like band together, But I mean, I know it's kind of hard to. It's easy to say that because it's hard to be like, okay, who has it next, or you know what I mean. Um, it would take some. There would be like no egos. You can't have an ego in a situation like that. You gotta have like I don't know, but just putting funds together to build something like that. I remember Backpack B was like, I want to buy a warehouse, this and that, so we could all build. He said that a long while back. Shout out to Backpack B. I caught a little bit of Brian, Big Doug, and him. They were on live the other day. Um, it was cool to see B. He looks good. He looks healthy. His background looked very professional. Shout out to Backpack B. I didn't realize they were all going on together on Wednesdays or Tuesdays. Tuesdays. It was yesterday. Until they mentioned, I think it was Brian that said that that's when they all go home. Butter knife for the first time in 15 years the other day. There you go. Donnie's collection is growing by every 15 years. It's the way to do it. I don't like any folding knives. Oh, okay. Wait, so are they all fixies? Is that what you're saying? Because the Wesson was a fixie, right? QSP volts a day for Grumpy. Nice, dude. The volt's pretty. It's does that one have that rowdy forward finger choil? Or am I thinking of that little one? I know it's uh Jacob Lundquist, right? Not just Justin is the fight. Justin Lundquist is Jacob Lundquist. Tack Knife Slugger OC. Left Knives Predator and Bug Out today for Bob. Ooh, filthy animal. I love it. I dig those pockets. Neil with the 6 leaf SL18, Gerber US1, Tiny Sog, Key Ring, and Follow Mini Light. Nice, man. Nice. What is the Follow Mini Light? I need to look that up. What up, Cheeto? How's it going? And the locos. When we combined, I said, yeah, there you go. Totally possible down the man underground knife making. There you go, man. For sure. Hey, you're doing it, man. You're doing it right. That's what's up. Recon 1, was it HP? The mini is a fun toy. Need the full size. It's coming. Wait, your mini is a fun toy? Rebladed. Sorry, I'm just trying to get cut up. Yeah, Jacob designs a lot like the Kizer Veritah stylistically, but an Axis glide. Oh yeah, it's the glide lock. That's right. Okay, yeah, I think I do know that. Yeah, it's a good looking one. I wasn't sure if it was that. I kind of like it, but I don't know. It's something weird about it. That mini one with the big old four finger shoulder. I like it, but then I don't. But that one's a different one from me. Usually his designs are very clean. It looks like he stepped out a little bit with that one. But that one does look at the vault. So like they did like a few combinations, right? Well, they usually do that, artisan, like budgets and all that. Front right for me today was the Kizer Rays. Swapped out hardware. This is the prototype frame and inlay with the Gucci or the bougie uh hardware on the other one. I'm not really big into 80s camo, so I like the way this looks anyway. But yeah, it looks really good with the blacked out. So it's that, the forward lock, and in the pouch. What we got? Oh, speaking of Casey, got the Tornado prototype in the pouch. I love this guy. It's kind of the reason they're different, but it's kind of the reason why I'm deciding to let go of my. This is not like plugging or anything, but I just have them all right here. The Iron Mutt. Just because it's not quite the same, but they have a similar look. But the tip gets lower. It's not very thick, but it's not really thin either. So I just like the build on this. It's a sturdy little blade. So and then there's no flipper tab. I like that it has a flipper tab on this because this is almost like a little tough guy. So in a situation, I have the guard, but really though, I do like the way the tornado is. So the Iron Mutt, my Iron Mutt, I'm deciding, but I really like the Iron super sick. But the tip is pretty high. I was checking it out and I was like, you got to get kind of high to get that. But so it's okay. It's not bad. I just rather it get low a little easier. Different knives. I'm just saying it for me. Um, they kind of have that same feel, and I have a lot of little tanks. Like I have the Boker Canoe. That one is my favorite. Small guy. Uh, my Kizer Gavel. Uh, the Boker. Lucas Burnley. What's it called? I always forget it. It's got like The H is silent for the X. I forget what it's called, but it's in VG10. That one's another cool one. I wish I brought that one out here. What's up, Wyvern? How you doing, man? Damn, now that name's gonna fuck me. What are the pockets, Wyvern? Let me know. Little heavy, and I wish the clip was able to be replaced with something nicer. But the glide log is really good. Oh, okay. The whatchamacallit? Bougie Gucci is my rap name. There it is, right there. Coming to the stage. We got Bougie Gucci. Grubby's just like, I'll start tearing it up. I knew it. I knew it fits you. You always got those dope hats on, bro. The Volt. Okay, the Volt. Damn, what is it called? Oh, the Apex. The Apex. The Boker Apex, Lucas Burnley. That one's a dope. That one I really like a lot. Like it's the Boker canoe and that one that are both I just love the way they're built. Um just sturdy, the clean look on the Apex. It really looks nice. They have another version with a different inlay, different material in the inlay. I forget what it's called, but I wish I had seen that one. I don't think that one's available anywhere anymore. I like the way this one looks, but I have the one with the like the red dark matter or whatever, not a red camo carbon. I have that one, and it looks good. But the other one I think is like a black. Uh, I don't think it's dudes, but it's something cool looking. But that one is really one of my favorites. I'm a big fan of VG10 too. So, Wyvern with the Devo Growler XL and Warney Asher Spiro. Nice, dude. I have one right here. I dig it a lot. I really do. I don't carry it that often though, and I'm surprised because I had wanted one of these for a long time, and I only carry it on occasion. Like I think I've carried it maybe I don't even know, like 3 to 5 times since I've gotten it, and I've had it for a little while already. I carried it once with the wingspan and like 2, 3 other times, but I liked it with the like the combo with this and the wingspan of the black titanium and silver 12. But I don't know, I just don't carry it as often as I would like. Excuse me, over here burping it up. Mirsa, what's up? How's it going, man? What are your pockets looking like, dude? What the snacks? You ain't partied till you've been to the farm to hear Bougie Gucci rip it up. No, yeah, for real, man. Bougie Goopy just Bougie Goopy? Okay, that one's different. That one's like the after party, bro. Bougie Goopy. That's a different kind of party. Yeah, no, for real. Just ripping it up. Grumpy going hard. Spin them bars, guys. You don't want any of that bougie Gucci. Um, but yeah, I do I want to show not show, but I do want to I don't know what direction I want to go with the judge design. I mean, I think the blade shape that I have right now I'm gonna stick with. I don't know if I'll keep the other one as a variation. I'm gonna show it Saturday, like I said, but I just think it's too familiar. It's too familiar. I like the direction now. Like I said, with that one though, it did have a look of the Thunderhead, but it's different. We'll talk about that one too. And so with the handle switched up, it looks different now. But for a second, I was like, "What's going on here?" And it's also it has like a similar look to the blade. That's really what caught my eye. And then I was like looking at the back angle of the handle, and that wasn't helping matters. So I had to switch it up some. And then I have two designs that I need to try to finish. The Judge is one that I was looking to try to get a little far off, farther along. But I just like I said, I had a way that I was gonna do the stop pin, and I just ended up not liking it as much as I wanted to, so I'm trying another way. But it's the close position that's really getting to me. Kind of where the stop pin, the little cutout is on the blade when it's closed. I can see it, and it's not even like a clean look. Sometimes you can pull it off to where it kind of just, has that like kind of hook. This one's kind of had like a little bump in a flat area. So what I ended up doing was flattening it out. So it's just completely flattened down. Uh, so in the close position, it's like that. This is where the stop pin will hit, and then the blade spine is this way. It's complete 90 degree, and I just don't. I'm still not sure. And that one is really. I can't do. I can't bring any of that frame forward to kind of cover that up because it's supposed to be a flat. That area is supposed to be where you choke up on. So if I just put a big hump there to hide that, then I don't know what I'm working with anymore. It'll jack up the whole design to do it that way. So I think the flat is the better way to go rather than having that little weird groove in there. But I don't know. That's what made me decide to play with the blade shape and see if I could make the blade shape work with that part sticking out, which is what happened. I threw the poon in there, the original way, and I was like, it's looking cool, but it looks too familiar. And then switch it up to the other one, liking that, and in the closed position, it looks a lot better. It just goes better. It's kind of weird that way, the way it's designed or the way the profile is when closed. It doesn't stick out. It doesn't seem as odd. I guess with the other one, the blade shape was just a lot cleaner, just straight. But this one is kind of, got to come up for the poon and then come down. I got some jimping going on the poon, so it just blends it a lot. But yeah, I'll show that on Saturday. So really, I've just, I've got like a breather. It's been really, with holidays, how holidays are. But my work schedule too didn't help. So I had been trying to play catch up since Thanksgiving because we hosted. So like we were doing some stuff leading up to that. We were already very busy here, and then with Thanksgiving coming around, we hosted. So I was up early, didn't sleep too much, and then I had my stretch of work, and those hours were, they weren't like crazy bad, but it was a workload, and then I had the work that I had to do when I got home. So I got a couple of days off, so that's been dope. Today was I have tomorrow off also, so that's gonna be just little time to catch up. I'm gonna work on some more stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can 3D print some stuff tomorrow. If I can do that, hopefully I can have some stuff to show Saturday. Some of the new designs. I really want to get some feel in hand on those. Had the printer out for a while. I've got the tube. Well, it's not even the tube. I think I have a tube somewhere. I thought I did anyway, but I do have the nozzle. I think what I thought was the tube in the bag were zip ties, and so I was like, oh, but I'll swap out the nozzle and see if I can get that working. It'd be really good to 3D print some the prototype. Shout out to Donnie. You got me all excited with you building your Ripley off of the STL files. So I'm really excited to do that, and then to get some 3D printed trays. I don't know if I'm gonna do the material like I wanted to do on the inside. See if maybe Angel's down to try lining it. She's probably better at cutting, doing craft stuff than I am. But yeah, we'll see what's up. But I would really like to get that going and try out get some 3D printed prototypes, get some stuff in hand, see what I gotta change and stuff like that. But we'll see. I will definitely have some stuff to show on Saturday. But I'm going to what is it? I got many more e-sings for you. I don't know if I'm reading that wrong. Designs? Maybe designs there. Oh, okay, yeah. There it is. Yeah, man, I'm excited, dude. I'm excited to see how the rest come out. It's been cool. It's been a fun experience, and I'm glad that we got it to where it needed to be. And I'm hoping the rest of the process works out well for you, and see how these other ones go. But heck yeah, man, for sure. Neo, I see that you're crashing out, man. I want a plastic Ripley. I think those are pretty cool. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. Context clues. Yeah, that's what I did, man. Eventually, that's what I did. Yeah, that'd be cool, Donnie, to get some of your 3D printed models out there. I thought about doing that too, but uh, I don't know. It takes a lot of work building those models. Well, the way I used to do them, the way I used to do 'em. I think it would be easier now. For sure. I used to do the 3D printed pins and the backspacer, and then they would come out all warped and they would snap. Damn mess. But hey, man, I appreciate you, bro. What can I do? Oh, okay, there it is. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for working with me. Thank you for your patience. I know the process is a lot of back and forth, a lot of figuring things out, dude, for sure. But yeah, guys, we are going to wrap it up now. I'm excited to get back on schedule. Really, just my mind needed a little rest. If y'all caught my stream on Saturday, I was fumbling all over my words and everything, tripping. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. Just this quick live stream. Again, if you are interested in picking up any, oh, I flopped that one out. That's my bad. Picking up any new knives or anything, hit me up. I do have some pricings on my Instagram, but if you want to talk turkey, we can see if we can work with something. Shipping is included on that. We'll have PayPal, friends and family, Cash App. I'm not trying to, you know, force anything, of course. I'm just saying if anybody's interested in some new knives or a new to you night, hit me up. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great night. Enjoy your family. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy yourselves. Keep the pockets back. Eat some awesome snacks. I'll check you later. Peace. I gotta hit that. Stop. Stop.